The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Henschel from the Wildcat. Henschel now will get it in a head full of steam. There goes Henschel to the end zone. Touchdown right through the shoot mark.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for Best Digital Production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
With 6 seconds left on the clock, Gannon Schwartz, misdirection, goes out to the right. He's got a man in the end zone. Two-point conversion for the Vikings!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
In motion comes Neal. Play fake to Neal.
Got him.
Eli Mikulkevich down the field. Hauled in by the Cardinals.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Bondi Family Dental,
Sargento Cheese, Len's Truck Center, Right Way Home Improvement, Taco Bell,
Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Quest Interiors, Wisconsin Lighting Lab,
BCI Burke, Marion University, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Musa Sheet Metal,
Coal, Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Marco Tax Service, Winnebago Lutheran Academy,
Bob's Pizza, AirTech, Silica for your home, The Wellness Way,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Roush Insurance, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Bristol Morgan Bank, New Medical Center, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Hopper's Silk Screen and Embroidery,
Smith Builders, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Brad Tagliapietra, American Family Insurance Agent, Everson Law Office,
Michaels Corporation, Aurora Healthcare, Vogel Family Dentistry, Adler's Auto Parts, Schaefer Auto, Keller Building,
Sauer Family Dental.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good Saturday evening to you from the pit here in Rosendale. It's the Laconia Spartans, the number 2 seed in sectional number 4 in WIAA Division III action. They are hosting number 6 University School of Milwaukee this evening here in the regional final at the pit. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth at the pit. Glad to have you along with us. They're already an upset in this portion of the bracket is University School of Milwaukee. As I mentioned, the number 6 seed. They upset number 3 Oostburg, 25-16, 25-19. Then they lost the next 2 sets, 19-25, 17-25, and they won that decisive final 5th set, 15-10. So that's how University School got here, jumped out all over Oostburg with those 2 first set wins, and then just kind of able to turn things back around after losing sets 3 and 4. For Laconia, they knocked off St. Mary's Springs to get here, 25-17, 27-25, 25-18. You saw that here on Radio Plus Video Sports. That second set was obviously the key for them. They fell behind. Looked like late in that set, Springs was in control. They were going to win that second set, get the momentum back. They end up, talking about the Spartans, they end up making a comeback and winning that second set 27-25, a really exciting match between a couple of conference rivals back on Thursday. So that brings us to Saturday action, regional championship, and the winner of this one will get a plaque and move on to the sectional semifinal where they will play the winner of Living Word Lutheran and Mayville. That's a 1-4 matchup that is also going on here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. That one down at Living Word Lutheran in Jackson, and the 4th-seeded Cardinals trying to get an upset. If Mayville upsets Living Word Lutheran, then that would guarantee, and if Mayville gets a win tonight and Laconia gets a win tonight, that guarantees that a flyweight team will make it to the sectional final. Obviously a long way to go to get there. All right, we'll continue with our pregame show after this. We'll talk about both of these teams, give you some stats. They do have some common opponents. Obviously University School, not from this area, but do have some common opponents this season for both of these teams. We'll talk about that as well as we get you ready for regional final action here at the pit. Stay with us here on Radio Plus.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
We return to the pit here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Thanks for being with us here on this Saturday evening. Should be a good one here between number 6 University School of Milwaukee and number 2 Laconia. And again, on the other side of this bracket, it's a 1-4 between Mayville, Living Word, Lutheran. The top 2 seeds down at the bottom of the bracket are Lake Country Lutheran and Luther Prep. Both of them have taken care of business to this point as well. Laconia has obviously seen one of those 2 teams, and University School's seen all 3 of them so far this season. So, yeah, it should be a good one coming up here tonight. In terms of University School, let's take you through some of the statistics for them. They did not have time to enter any stats after that Oostburg match on Thursday, but they do have season-long statistics for their squad this year. Leading the team in blocks is Sophie Bucher, and Sophia Bucher, a senior, number 14. She's a middle blocker. She leads them in a couple of different categories. She's got 129 kills. She also has 43 aces. Both of those are near the team lead. She leads the team in kills. She's second in aces, and she is first in blocks as well. She is a dominating, imposing force at the net. And they also have another middle blocker, number 15, Lauren Stone, who has had a nice year as well. She's had 97 kills. So, Laconia has faced plenty of good middles. It's one of the things that makes the Flyway Conference as good as it is. There are very good middles in the Flyway Conference. You get a good look there at Finley Morgan from Laconia, and she's obviously the middle that gets talked about the most for Laconia. But whether it's Finley Morgan or Bailey Gable or Hayden Johnson, they're going to have a big responsibility and a big assignment coming up here tonight to deal with Sophia Bucher and Lauren Stone out of the middle for University School. In the back row, Maya Barksdale and Rosie Barksdale. Maya is a senior. She's the libero for this team, 205 digs this year. Rosie Barksdale is second on the team with 152 digs. She is their setter, also leading them with 304 assists. She's a junior. Rosie Barksdale is number 5, Maya Barksdale number 10. So a couple of players for University School in the back row to keep an eye on here tonight. And then a couple of other names on the outside in terms of kills. Darcy Doyle is a name to watch. She is one of their outside hitters. Abigail Dengel, another outside hitter that can put it down for University School, and she leads the team with 48 aces on the season. So there are some names to look out for University School, and as I was preparing for this is a University School team that I think comes in here with a lot of confidence. Over the course of this season, can get my schedule back up here for University School. 17-6 on the season. They play in that tough Midwest Classic Conference that features Luther Prep and Lake Country Lutheran. Really, really challenging conference. They went 5-4 in that league, and with a record like that, that's how you end up with a seed like number 6. But they're well tested, and 17-6 overall. That means they've lost just 2 matches outside of conference play over the course of the season. I told you that these teams had some common opponents. Both teams got swept by Lake Country Lutheran over the course of the season. Both teams beat Campbellsport. University School beat Campbellsport in a tournament at Port Washington. Both matches that they played the Cougars were 2-1 wins. Obviously, Laconia was able to sweep Campbellsport in the regular season meeting there. Both of these teams lost to Living Word Lutheran at a conference match. It was a 2-0 sweep for Living Word Lutheran against the University School. As far as Laconia, on a neutral site against, that was at the Lourdes tournament, Laconia was able to take a set off of Living Word Lutheran. So I know they got some confidence against the 1 seed in this bracket. Those are the common opponents between these two teams where maybe you can learn something. I would say the theme between them is Laconia's going to have to take University School extremely seriously here tonight. This is a talented, confident bunch coming in here to the pit. All right, let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk more about the Laconia Spartans and what they did on Thursday to get themselves to a regional championship game coming up here tonight. We're back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
All-Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All-Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All-Phase.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
We return to the pit here. Pre-game show continues on, talking about the Laconia Spartans, 25-6 on the season, 7-0, a perfect season yet again. 3 straight years that they have won the Flyway Conference undefeated, and they have looked good all season long in doing so. And look, this is a team that they're usually looking at a 1 seed in the postseason, and I think they've had a chip on their shoulder all season long. And we'll see if that can continue. Talking to Coach Weiss over the course of the season, this is a team that does not change. They've not changed much in terms of their goals, right? This is a team that very early on in the season decided what kind of volleyball team they wanted to be. And it's just been a process of achieving that over the course of the season. This is not a team that said halfway through the season, all right, we're going to panic and we're going to change it. No, they have stuck to the plan. They set a goal at the beginning of the year to serve at a 92+% rate over the course of the season. They've achieved that in most of their games. There's a couple of games that they haven't, and that's when Coach Weiss starts to, she expects a lot out of these girls. She's a very demanding coach, and that's when that starts to kind of creep in, and they did not serve very well in that second set against Springs the other night, and obviously something that they got to clean up going into tonight's match. But one of the other things that they do extremely well, serve receive, they want to be at a 2.0 average there, and Coach Weiss, I know, is extremely happy with where they're at in serve receive this season. We talked about Finley Morgan already. She's going to have a monster responsibility against the middles and all of the talent that University School has there with Sophia Bucher and Lauren Stone out of the middle. But Finley Morgan is more than capable. 57 blocks, top 5 in the Flyway Conference in that metric over the course of the season. Bailey Gable with 50 blocks. Addison Grotti, the freshman, with 29 blocks. Marissa Johnson would be another name to watch out for in the middle. Morgan also leads the team in aces, 58 of those. Kensley McCauley with 56. And Scarlett Nitz, the service ace expert specialist, 43 aces on the season for Scarlett Nitz. Josie Basler, Kensley McCauley, Kendall Plime, the three that do the most in terms of serve, receive, and defensive work for this team. Josie Basler with 341 digs, Kensley McCauley with 211, and Kendall Plime with 207. Bailey Gable and Gabby Pino are the two setters in the 6-2 that Laconia runs. 381 assists for Bailey Gable, 325 for Gabby Pino. And then we've gotten this far into a broadcast. There you go. You see a great shot there of Bailey Gable. One of those two setters as Pino and Gable warm up here, getting set to roll here tonight. They've done an excellent job over the course of the season. We've gotten this far into the broadcast, and we're just now bringing up Kensley McCauley and her ability to put the volleyball down. 332 kills on the season for Kensley McCauley. My pick for Flyway Conference Player of the Year. She's just a sophomore, and over the course of this season, she has really just from the jump. It took her no time to kind of get into a rhythm. No, Kensley McCauley has been that way from the start for this team, a dominating presence. There you see Kensley McCauley, and she has been excellent for the Spartans. Finley Morgan with 213 kills, Kendall Plime 126, and those are the top three hitters for the Spartans. So that's what it looks like for Laconia, a team that is dangerous. They can beat you in so many different ways, and they will try to do that again here tonight and win a regional championship, something they're pretty accustomed to doing, especially when they're at home here at the Pit. All right, let's take another time out here in the pregame show. We're going to be back after this, and we'll start to tell you about the starters. We inch closer to first serve between number 6 University School and number 2 Laconia, and you're watching on Radio Plus. Stay with us.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilandPropane.com.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamera. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamera, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
School song here at the pit as we get ready for number 2 Laconia and number 6 University School. In a regional championship matchup, winner moves on to the sectional semifinal round to face the winner of 4th seeded Mayville and 1st seeded Living Word Lutheran. Springs was honorable mention ranked about half of the weeks of the season. To my knowledge, University School did not creep into the rankings at all this year. Again, they play in such a challenging conference, and it's just hard for them to get much momentum going. And finishing above 500 in that conference is a pretty good deal for them. All right, we're about to have the national anthem here in the building, so we're going to step aside as that happens, and we will come back, meet the starters, and we'll have volleyball here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Stay with us.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
We return to the pit here, getting you ready for volleyball action, regional championship volleyball action, and we will meet the starters here, starting off for the university school. Number 3 is a junior, Abby Dangle. She leads the team with 48 aces. Number 4 is Darcy Doyle, an outside hitter with 105 kills on the season. Number 5 is the setter, Rosie Barksdale. We told you about her, 200-plus assists on the season. Number 6 is Ella Anderson, another front-row player for the Wildcats. Then number 14, Sophia Bucher, and number 15, Lauren Stone, the two middles that really run things for University School. And we told you about the libero, Maya Barksdale, and her ability in that back row. An excellent libero. Laconia will be plenty used to seeing excellent liberos, though, playing in the Flyway Conference. Here are the starters for Laconia. Finley Morgan, the middle for the Spartans. Number 4, Kendall Plime. Number 5 is Hayden Johnson. Number 7 is Bailey Gable. All of those are juniors, those 4 juniors. Number 10 is Addison Grotti. She's a freshman. And number 12 is Kensley McCauley, the team leader in kills. She's a sophomore. And then Josie Basler is the libero. She's also a junior. No, not a single senior on this Laconia Spartan team. So if you thought this team was good, well, they got a whole offseason to continue to get better. All right, those are the starting lineups, and we are ready to roll here at the pit between the number 2 Spartans and the number 6 Wildcats. Once again, glad to have you along. Jordan King with you in the broadcast booth. Josh Guy producing, Ike and Jacob down on the cameras. Appreciate their hard work. They got the hard jobs. I get the easy one. I get to just talk about volleyball. That's pretty good. That's pretty fun. And we should have a good one coming up here tonight. So they'll get the lineup set. And we'll be ready to go. I did not see the coin toss, so no idea who starts with the serve here. But we will get confirmation of that in just a moment. And they got both teams checked in. Lauren Stone will head to the bench as Maya Barksdale, the libero, and her will trade places. And the way Laconia is set up, it looks like University School will be starting serving, but don't take that just yet. We'll see. They're taking their sweet time, getting them checked in. Here we go. We're ready to play some volleyball. All right, let's go. We'll grab the volleyball off of the scorer's table, and we'll be ready here for regional final action. Yes, it will be University School to serve first, and it'll be Abigail Dingle to get things rolling here at the pit. Couple of bounces from Dingle, and she's ready to roll. Good serve, it's in. Dug up by Kendall Plime. Bailey Gable's going to go straight to Finley Morgan on the tip off the block and down. Early kill for Finley Morgan. Morgan had a dozen kills on Thursday, and you'll see Morgan right in the middle. Here is Scarlett Nitz. The Nitz struggled with service errors late on. In that Springs match, and she has one here early on, and Nitz really only in there to serve. She's back to the bench with Kendall Plein back out there. And this takes Sophia Bucher to the back row to serve. Bucher with a jump serve. It's a good one. Dug up by Kendall Plein. Hits the ceiling. Morgan there to save, and Basler gives the free ball to University School. Far side, here's the first swing of the night for Darcy Doyle. Dug up by Plein yet again, and the first swing here for Kensley McCauley, and she's got her first kill. Kensley McCauley had 14 kills on Thursday. Get another look. This is an excellent set by Bailey Gable, right on the money to Kensley McCauley, and University School can't handle it. Finley Morgan, the best server statistically for the Spartans, back to serve. Here's another Darcy Doyle swing, dug up by Finley Morgan, and a free ball from Addison Grotti across. Going to the middle, the first swing, blocked down by Hayden Johnson. Johnson with the block kill. Lauren Stone's first opportunity goes into the block of the Spartans. Morgan once again, good dipping serve, and they're going to go right back to Stone. This one just about out. I thought that one was going to clip the end line. It does not. And after a swing into the block, then an error from Lauren Stone. So a 4-1 lead here for Laconia early. This one knuckles from Finley Morgan. And it's going to be a back row swing into the net from the libero, Maya Barksdale. And not much else Rosie Barksdale could do with that one. The setter, she had to go back to the back row. Here is Morgan yet again. This one into the top of the tape and down. So 2 service errors here in the first couple of points for Laconia. And both of the points that University School has scored have been gifts from the Spartans. Here's Barksdale to serve. This one dug up by Basler. Going to the middle here with Hayden Johnson. Johnson, and it's punched up by Rosie Barksdale. Excuse me, that's Maya Barksdale. Rosie did the serving there, and Maya couldn't handle the swing from Hayden Johnson. So 2 kills already for Hayden Johnson. We mentioned it on Thursday. Probably doesn't get the credit that she deserves necessarily. Here's a serve from Gabby Pino and a swing from Darcy Doyle, and Doyle's got her first kill of the night. And then the first kill for anyone from University School. First offensive points for the Wildcats. The first 2 coming off of errors from Laconia. Into the ballgame and serving is Stella Nicoli. And Nicoli with the serve. Dug up by Plein. Pino's going to come near side to Kensley McCauley. Off the block and down. Off the high hands of Ella Anderson, and that's the second for Kensley McCauley. And she'll go back to serve right away as well. So a 4-point lead restored for the Spartans. This one looks deep, and Nicoli can't keep the hands off of it, and it's an ace for Kensley McCauley, her first of the night. She and Finley Morgan have gone back and forth all season long in terms of who leads this team in aces. And she gets her first one here in this first set early on, 8-3. Barksdale, this one looks like an overpass. Nice job there by Rosie Barksdale to get a hand on that one, but it ends up being a free ball. Roll shot from Kendall Plein is wide. Oh, and there's a late whistle here and a late call on an over-the-net attack, and you'll be able to see it here. They're calling an over-the-net attack on USM. Yeah, it was. I think it was right before Plein hit that one. Right before it came across. Interesting. I didn't see it on that particular juncture there. You just saw the replay, but they're getting an explanation from the referee here. I think they were calling it on the setter, Rosie Barksdale, when she got her hand up there, but I thought she did a nice job to honestly stay on her side of the net. And whatever the explanation to Coach Sue Baker was, she wasn't having it. She's not thrilled at all. And that is a big call. Instead of 8-4, it's 9-3. So a 2-point swing. And Kensley McCauley continues. Nice knuckling serve from her. Barksdale goes to the far side. Here's Dangle off of the block and out. So off the touch of the Spartan block. And Bailey Gable, along with Johnson, was there. I think that one touched off of Gable last. And it's 9-4 now. Maya Barksdale, the libero, back to serve now for USM. Puts the left hand through it, dug up by Basler. Pino, all she can do is go to the back row to McCauley. Kensley McCauley, nice swing, but a nice job here by USM. Here is the swing from the back, of the right side, and Ella Anderson goes deep with it. No touch. Point to the Spartans on an error from Ella Anderson. That sends Josie Basler, the libero, back to the service line. And a good serve from Basler. This one's going to be contended at the net. The Spartans end up with it. Pino back to Gable. Nice job by Nicoli, and that one hits off of the ceiling. It's going to be a timeout for the Wildcats. We're going to take it with them. Laconia all over USM. It's 11-4. Back after this.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
As we're back here at the pit, here's that last swing from Bailey Gable, dug up well by Nicoli, and then she can't touch it again after it comes caroming off the ceiling. And if you've watched us at all, in between Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus, covered pretty much all of the home matches for Laconia. The ceiling does come into play here plenty. It's a low ceiling. Here's Pino coming to the near side with Kendall Plime. That one's a little too high. Just mistimed the jump there from Kendall Plime, and that one goes deep. So a point for University School, and that will send Ella Anderson back to the service stripe. Trying to cut into that 6-point Spartan lead. Anderson deep. Basler is not sure if it's going to stay in. Ends up with Finley Morgan. A nice job here by the University School to scrape that one across. Pino close to the net, and Morgan on another swing. Dug up by Barksdale. A nice job back there. Can Finley Morgan find a spot on this one? Comes near side and all over Ella Anderson. Morgan's got her second kill of the night. Good pass from Kensley McCauley, and the confidence from Pino to go right back to Finley Morgan, and no chance for Ella Anderson. So Laconia just able right now to keep USM at arm's length. And Barksdale just has to give a free one back to the Spartans, and they're going to go right back to Finley Morgan. Off the middle block and down for Morgan. Not worried about the middle block from Sophia Bucher. And once again, it's just about that first pass. Basler right on the money to Bailey Gable, and off of that middle block and down for Finley Morgan. She's got 3 kills. Compared to just, well, they've shut out both of the middles for University School so far. Both Stone and Bucher have yet to have a kill. Here, this is off of the block from Kendall Plime. High hands. I think that hit Bucher once again. And another kill. First of the night for Kendall Plime, but another one that goes off of the block of USM and lands on their side. Nicoli with a good dig. Barksdale goes far side. Cross-court shot. And Abigail Dengel has her first kill of the night. Excellent swing by Abigail Dengel. You see her on the far side. It kind of had to hit it at that angle. It was all she was able to do, and it was perfect. Finds that back line. She's going to go back and serve now for the Wildcats. That serve dips a little bit as it crosses the net. Back to Finley Morgan. Morgan straight down the throat of the defense, and it's out. Barksdale got there, but Maya Barksdale could not control it in, and it's a 9-point Spartan lead. Finley Morgan is heating up. She's got 4 now in this first set. Here's Scarlett Nitz. This is a good serve, and there's the first real good swing this time from Bucher, and they were going to say there was a touch there, but someone was into the net. 4. Bucher was into the net. I think they ended up calling it on Darcy Doyle anyway, but the right call there. 10-point lead for the Spartans. See if they go back to Doyle? No. Yes, they will go back to Doyle. I thought they were going to go to Bucher there. She was winding up again, and Doyle goes into the net. So USM out of sorts here in this first set. And got to find that first pass. If they can clean that up, they'll be able to get these middles involved. Here's Doyle with a tip, dug up by Nitz. They're going to come back to Kensley McCauley. McCauley off balance, off the tape, and down. McCauley was kind of on her heels there. Still able to jump up, contort her body, and get the kill. Excellent swing from her. And she's got 3 kills now in this first set as well. Nitz continues from the service line. Loose pass, and it's going to be another free one for Laconia. Basler to Gable, back to the near side. McCauley off the block and down. 4 kills apiece for McCauley and Morgan. It's just too easy when it's a free ball to the Spartans, and all day for Bailey Gable to find the high-flying Kensley McCauley. Timeout on the floor from University School. Let's take it with them. It's a 13-point Laconia lead. Back after this.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
So Laconia on some sort of run here. This thing is 19-6 and getting away from University School in a hurry. And the second time out of the set taken by Coach Sue Baker. He's got nothing left. And looking for answers here as they head closer to the second set. See if they can get some momentum here at the end of this first. That one dumped across by Barksdale. The Spartans handle it. Nice dig in the back row here from Anderson. And a tip from Doyle. It's in. She finds the line. That was a very, very good tip from Sophia Bucher. She kind of hung in the air there and just picked out that near side line and found it. She's going to go back into serve now. Going to be hard for USM, you would think, to come back and win this first set, but at this point just looking for some momentum and not finding it with the service error that time from Bucher. So Morgan back to serve with the 13-point lead restored. Gets the number from Coach Caitlin Weiss. And here on the far side is Doyle. Into the net from Darcy Doyle. And it's just been one of those sets for University School where between Laconia's excellence and just a few mistakes from them, it's been a tough set for them for sure. That goes into the net from Finley Morgan, and Laconia be interested to see if they're at that 92% mark with 3 errors in this first set. Basler able to handle this serve, and this is a tip from McCauley, and she just misjudged the amount of how much power she needed on that one and left it up short. So 21-9 here in this first set. Here's Barksdale. Dug up by Plime. Gable goes to the middle. Johnson down the throat of the defense, and it's just a little bit too deep from Marissa Johnson. Barksdale will continue. This one is close, and Basler taking no chances. McCauley once again down the line. McCauley. Kensley McCauley, the first player tonight to hit the 5-kill mark. And it's just when she gets going, another perfect set from Bailey Gable. Gable had 14 assists on Thursday. Here's Gabby Pino. She had 16 assists on Thursday. Here is Stone into the block of the Spartans. Now a back set to Doyle. Doyle, and it's off the hands of Pino. So another kill for Darcy Doyle. She's got 2 of the 4 kills unofficially for the Wildcats in this first set. And the Spartans currently have USM doubled up. Back on to serve is Stella Nicoli. McCauley across. Pino going to go right back to Kensley McCauley. A little bit behind her, doesn't matter. Kensley McCauley with 6 first set kills. And Coach Baker from USM wondering where the miscommunication kind of broke down there. And once again, she's gone all sorts of different places. She goes down the line, she goes cross court, she goes to the middle. It's really difficult to deal with someone with the caliber of Kensley McCauley. Here's Kendall Plime now into the front row with a little bit of an off-speed shot, and Kendall Plime has it within set point for the Spartans with her second kill of this first set. Just to kind of emphasize how good Laconia has been, of their 24 points, I have 14 of them unofficially being kills, which is very good, and then a 15th on an ace. Stone goes off the block. That one is overpassed, and it's tapped down by Abigail Dengel. And Dengel's got her second kill of this first set. It's still set point for the Spartans as Maya Barksdale goes back to serve for USM. This one loops over. Basler overpass. It's tipped back across, and McCauley's just going to – she wasn't sure if that was off the tape or off the block, so a good job to just get it across. Safety first. No touch on the swing. And that'll do it here in this first set, 25-12, a dominating first set from the second-seeded Spartans. They are rolling here on their way, well, for their sake, they hope to a regional championship. If the first set is any indication, they're in good shape. Let's take a timeout. Back with the second set after this on Radio Plus.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back here to the pit. 25-12, the win for Laconia in set number 1. Some statistics from that first set. Kensley McCauley led all players with 6 kills. Finley Morgan had 4. Kendall Plime and Hayden Johnson had 2 apiece. There you saw Bailey Gable. There's Hayden Johnson. She had a very good first set. And University School could not get much going. Bailey Gable, an excellent first set, setting the volleyball. And Coach Baker looking for some answers here in set number 2 for USM. All right, we're just about ready to roll here. Bailey Gable will start to serve for the Spartans, who rolled in that first set. Here's a good first serve, and it's going to be a free ball right away for Laconia. Gable going to come to the near side to Kendall Plime. Plime off of the block and down, and that's something we did not see in the first set. We did not see the block of Sophia Bucher really have a big impact, and she's a 50-plus block player over the course of the season. There you go, her first block of the night, a block kill, and USM starting this second set much better than they did the first. But still, that first pass has got to be a little bit better. That's in. And Coach Weiss taking responsibility for that. She just pointed to herself. She said, that one's on me. She yelled out from the bench. And her teammate, her team, trusting her. And it's an ace for Abigail Dengel. That is her 49th ace of the season. She leads the team in this category. And you can see why. That was a tough one to judge whether it was going to stay in or go out. Here's Finley Morgan on the tip. Kind of into no man's land. And a nice job there by Darcy Doyle to hustle over to that and get it for University School. Back to Morgan, off the block and down. Sophia Bucher already with 2 blocks here in this second set, and she's starting to impose her will a little bit. After an uncharacteristically down set for her in set number 1. So 3-0, a good start here for the Wildcats, and it's coming with their best server, Abigail Dengel, at the line. And this is another overpass on a Dengel serve, and it's another block down for the kill from Bucher. An overpass, and it's all USM, and Coach Weiss isn't going to wait. She's going to take the timeout right now here at the start of the second set. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on Radio Plus.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
So an early timeout here. There's, the Spartans got to give those students something to cheer about there. They're sitting down right now. They haven't scored a point. They're going to wait to stand up till they score their first point of the set. And the Spartans haven't found one yet. Dengel, will continue serving. Here's a tip from Kendall Plime. Looks good. Yeah, that's the best shot here of the second set for the Spartans, and it's the third kill for Plime. And she gets the Spartans rolling here in set number 2. Now the students on their feet. And Scarlett Nitz into serve. Nitz, a junior, serving specialist, and her second error of the night. Very uncharacteristic. She had 2 of them against Springs as well, and I haven't looked at season statistics and errors. I usually try to keep it positive. But I would imagine she probably hasn't had 4 all season long. I mean, she's been so good back there. In the last 2 matches, just a little loose. Here's a tip from Finley Morgan. Dealt with by USM, but it's going to be a free ball. Plime. Gable coming to the near side. It's a little bit behind Kensley McCauley. She readjusts. Doesn't matter. Man, what a luxury for a setter to have. When you'll see here on the replay, it's a little bit behind Kensley McCauley. Does not matter. She reaches back and still able to hit that down. That would have been in had it not been touched. Here's Finley Morgan. Barksdale goes to the middle. Here's Stone. Dug up by Kendall Plime. Here's the middle for the Spartans, and it's Hayden Johnson. Not Marissa Johnson. Marissa Johnson ran in cross country this morning. The Spartans had a athlete qualify for state. Sophomore Trey Kays qualified for state as an individual in cross country this morning over in Sheboygan. Free ball here for USM. Barksdale goes to the far side. Here is a swing from Darcy Doyle. No touch. Point to the Spartans. And just like that, Laconia has clawed itself back into this thing 4-5. And Morgan will continue. This one has some top spin on the serve. Barksdale goes to the back row and a swing for Maya Barksdale. Dug up by Plime. Gable comes near side. Kensley McCauley off the block and down. Stone got there but could not press the hands quite enough. you'll see Stone on this near side. Good movement to get over there and get up. Just could not get. I think that actually might have hit Rosie Barksdale's hand first and then deflected off of Stone's hand. But that was the message there from Coach Baker was you got to press at the net. And right after that, there's an ace for Finley Morgan. And I said it in that first set. She and Kensley McCauley go back and forth. McCauley had an ace in the first set. Here's Morgan with an ace here in the second set. And Laconia's got its first lead after trailing 4-0 to start this second set. They now lead at 6-5. Gable tight to the net. Gets it to McCauley. Off the tape. Down. And despite the dive from Dangle in the back row, Kensley McCauley is cooking. She's got 9 kills. And you know where she's going to end up on this near side. Finley Morgan, good serve. Looking to the far side, here's Doyle. Darcy Doyle with the tip, and she's got another kill. The senior with her third. She and Bucher with 7 combined here tonight. And USM back within a point. And Rosie Barksdale on to serve. Here is Gable. Ooh, might have gotten away with a double there. Doesn't matter. It was wide on the swing. And a point to USM to tie this thing back up. And Barksdale will continue the setter. That's an excellent serve and a nice job on serve received by Kendall Plime. The tip from Johnson. Overpass. Gable. Near side McCauley. Tip shot and down. How do you defend it? How do you she is so good. She's got 10 kills already. And we are still in the early stages of this second set. Just a dominating performance thus far by the sophomore. And sometimes I got to just say that to remind myself that Kensley McCauley is just a sophomore. Barksdale, good hustle to get there. Give an opportunity that time to Ella Anderson. Pino comes to the near side. Why not? Why not? If you are the Spartans, just set the ball to the same spot. All you got to do is get the ball right to this near side. And it's been automatic tonight. 11 kills for Kensley McCauley. Here's Stone. Johnson stays with it. A little bit loose on the pass. It went off the block first. Then she was off balance, just threw a left arm at it. And the first kill of the night for Lauren Stone. And that's saying something. I mean, Stone and Bucher, obviously Bucher's got better statistics across the season, but Stone, obviously is an excellent middle as well. Here is Gable on the set from Pino. That one's wide. Really the first swing we've seen tonight from Bailey Gable, and you see here on the replay, it just sneaks wide on this near side line, and an excellent call there from the line judge. Just a little bit wide. And Nicoli will continue serving. Here's a tip from Kensley McCauley, and everything she touches turns to gold right now for the Spartans. Kensley McCauley sprinting towards the net, just a little off speed, loops it over that block, and USM not able to get there. This has been a back and forth second set. Here's another ace for Kensley McCauley, her second to the night, and 2 points is the largest lead Laconia's had here in set number 2. McCauley will continue. This one's deep. Well deep from McCauley on that serve, and that is error number 5 for the Spartans here tonight. 3 in the first set, 2 so far here in set number 2. But with how well they've played around those 5 errors, I think Coach Weiss she'll always hold them to the standard that they've set, but got to be pleased with how tonight's gone so far. Bucher able to get it across with a double. And Bucher didn't like the call, neither did Coach Baker. It just, sometimes when it looks awkward, I got to be honest, after looking at the replay, I don't believe that's a double, but sometimes when your attackers hit it with 2 hands over head like that, it's just an automatic whistle. Far side Gable. Gable goes down the line, it's wide. Good swing from Bailey Gable. She was missed marginally on both of her shots so far here in this second set. But that one gets USM back within a point, and it sends Ella Anderson back to serve. Anderson, good one. Dug up by McCauley. Pino, good hustle to get there. Gives Plime a shot on the roll, and she goes off the block. And down does Kendall Plime. So a off-speed shot from Plime for her 4th kill of the evening. Finley Morgan has yet to secure a kill here in set number 2 after 4 in the first set. Gable back to serve for the second time here in set number 2. Doyle. Good job by Basler to get there. And a free ball for USM. Can they use it? Going to go to the outside with Dengel. Dengel has it dug up that time by the Spartans and dumped across early on 2 from Barksdale. Rosie Barksdale to Maya Barksdale to Dengel. Punches it across. And this time they're going to go back to the middle, the Spartans. Finley Morgan has it dug up. Doyle with a push shot to the back row. Excuse me, Bucher. I'm sorry. I was calling Sophia Bucher Darcy Doyle there for a couple of shots. My apologies to Sophia Bucher. She gets her 5th kill of the night. She leads the way for USM with those 5 kills. Darcy Doyle has 3, and Abigail Dengel has 2. Dengel, their top server, back to serve right now. She went on a 4-0 run to start this thing off. Here's Finley Morgan. Bucher tips across. Grotti has to give a free one to USM. Back to the middle. Bucher off the block and down. Kill number 6 for Sophia Bucher. And the block was just not quite there quick enough. It got there in the end with Morgan and Johnson, but just a step late, perhaps. Or check that was Grotti and Morgan on the block. Another good one here from Dengel, her second ace of the second set. And USM once again has the lead at 13-14. It's both of her aces have been the same thing. They're going to hit so close to that end line that there's just some confusion on whether you should serve receive that or leave it. And that's how both of them have been. Here's a tip from Kendall Plime, blocked down by Bucher. She has really come to play here in set number 2. Back row swing from McCauley, dug up in the back row by Dengel. Here's Darcy Doyle. Basler's there. Plime with the tip, and Doyle sprinted right past it, and Dengel wasn't able to get there. And it's tied once again here in set number 2. Set 2 has been within a couple of points all set long. Here is Scarlet Nitz. And a free one coming here for Laconia. Oh, not even a free one, as Rosie Barksdale wasn't able to get that one to land in play. And Laconia leads once again. Scarlet Nitz continues. Another good one from Scarlet Nitz. That one knuckles and then dips right before the back row. And then another player into the net here. Waiting to see a number. Maybe we can see here on the replay they didn't put a number up there. It must have been Barksdale, I guess. Nitz goes into the net yet again. Her 3rd error of the night. And USM back within a point. That'll take Bucher back to serve once again. That one dips right before Josie Basler. She deals with it. Ends up with McCauley. Touch? Yes, touch at the net. I think they're going to say Barksdale got a touch on it. And Barksdale kind of had a wry smile on her face, almost like she knew she got a fingertip to it. Another good swing from Kensley McCauley. And by the way, that's number 13 for her. Here's a back row swing from the libero, Maya Barksdale. And Laconia right back to Kensley McCauley. McCauley with number 14. And a timeout for University School as it's a 3-point Laconia lead. Let's take it with them back here at the pit right after this.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery. At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
So a timeout there from University School. Once again, a 4-point lead for University School. They started off the set with Abigail Dengel serving, and she served the Wildcats out to a 4-0 lead, then a quick timeout from Coach Weiss. And since then, Laconia has clawed its way right back into it, and now on their best run of the second set, and they lead by 3, 18-15. And perhaps their best server at the line right now with Finley Morgan. Here is Stone into the tape and down. The set was just a little bit behind Lauren Stone, and another hitting error for USM. Felt like they had an opportunity here to take control of this second set, and they just never could get that momentum. Here is Stone. Nice swing from her, and she's got kill number 2 of the night for Lauren Stone. That was a much better quick set, right on the money from Rosie Barksdale, out in front of Stone, and it really allowed her to go attack it. Here comes Barksdale on the jump serve, and it's deep. And you can see Coach Baker was just frustrated there, as that just felt like a big one to try to get in play and get, as they were only down by 3. And the deficit grows to 4 once again. Here's Gabby Pino. Dug up by Dengel. Back set to Darcy Doyle, and Doyle goes off the block and out. So Doyle up to 4 kills on the night. That one went off the outside hands of Kensley McCauley. And on to serve is Stella Nicoli. Nicoli, one of a couple of lefties on this USM team that I've noticed. And another miss here from Bailey Gable. Just narrow. I mean, all 3 of her hitting errors here in set number 2, have been just inches wide of that line. So Nicoli will continue. Kensley McCauley digs it up to Pino. Back to McCauley, off the block and down. And there was a touch off of the block, off of Stone. So give another kill to Kensley McCauley. That one a little less emphatic, but they all count the same, and that's kill number 15. And now she's got another ace. Kensley McCauley, ladies and gentlemen, 15 kills and 3 aces. And we have not even completed the second set here at the pit tonight. Just a pause there so that Dengel could tie her shoe. And we're playing yet again. Here is Stone off the block and down. Nice job to get it back up that time from Barksdale. And this one's nice shot off the high hands from Ella Anderson, the junior, with her first kill here of the second set. Actually, her first kill on the night overall. And USM back within 3. They're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination just yet. Here is Barksdale. This one's a good serve. And it's a free ball coming back to the Wildcats. Barksdale goes to the near side. Anderson into the net. Tried to go to the hot hand with Ella Anderson coming off her first kill of the night. And this time goes into the net. 23-19. And Basler back to serve for Laconia. Nicoli, loose pass there, and a free ball coming for the Spartans. Good pass from McCauley. Pino goes to the middle. Finley Morgan. Oh, what a play by Barksdale just to get something on that. And Finley Morgan, her first kill of set number 2, comes here 24-19 in this set. So it took her a while to get going, but she gets her first kill. And here comes Basler with set point once again. Chance to go up 2-0 against USM here for the Spartans. Gabby Pino to Morgan. Tips it off the block and down. So she waited 24 points to get her first kill, but she goes back-to-back to close out set number 2 And Finley Morgan has 6 kills on the night, and the Spartans have a 2-0 lead. 25-12 in the first set, 25-19 in set number 2. Let's take a timeout. We're back with set 3 after this.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
We return here to the pit. USM will have the serve to start set number 3. If you're just joining us, 25-12, 25-19 thus far in sets number 1 and 2. And I was going to try to grab an update there. I was adding up some statistics for you during that break. Carla Witkowski is watching from Mountain, Wisconsin tonight. Good luck to the Spartans, and the Spartans are rolling right now. Going to give you an update, see if I can grab an update from Mayville at Living Word Lutheran. Living Word Lutheran is up 2-0 against Mayville as well. So that would be the matchup for one of these teams coming up on Thursday. That's a sectional semifinal. The next Saturday is sectional Saturday for both boys soccer and volleyball coming up next Saturday. And Laconia obviously hoping that they're still alive playing next week. So we're underway here in set number 3, and it starts as similar. Oh, and it's nice job that time by Finley Morgan. Great hands to keep it up on the tip from Booker. Booker able to get the kill at the end of the day. She's up to 7, but Morgan tried the tip. Booker got a hand on it, and Morgan with the quick reflexes to keep that thing alive for a few extra moments. But USM with a point here to start off set number 2, set number 3, as they did in set number 2. Here's Kendall Plime. Goodness me. Hammered from the junior captain. Oh, my. She rose up. She looked like Kinsley McCauley there. Just unloaded on it, and USM with no chance to defend that. Here's Scarlett Nitz. This is deep again. Very uncharacteristic from Nitz. She's got 4 errors here tonight and 6 in the postseason. So that sends Sophia Booker back to serve. Knuckling serve dealt with by McCauley, and a free one coming from USM. Nice job by Booker to put Laconia off balance And a back row set, and that one didn't touch the ground. Oh, now they're going to blow the whistle. And it did touch the floor. And so it's a point for USM. And Coach Weiss frustrated that the Spartans didn't have that one covered in the back row. And we'll take a peek at that on the replay in just a moment after this next point. And Bucher serves that one deep. So here's a look at that last point for USM that came across. It was a nice back row push that time from Ella Anderson. She was a little off balance, and there you can see it was pretty clearly bounced off the floor there. And now a miscommunication here between Dangle and Anderson. That one was going to be clearly in, and Finley Morgan gets an ace because of that one. And Morgan will continue here. Anderson this time. Far side to Doyle. Darcy Doyle hammers one. Nice job by Kendall Plime to dig that up, and a free one here for the University School. Nice hustle by Finley Morgan and Kendall Plime. They keep that off the floor. Looked like a for sure kill for Lauren Stone. Here's an overpass. Darcy Doyle hammers it down. Overpass from Addison Grotti. And Darcy Doyle with her fifth kill of the night. Laconia is just flying around defensively right now. Getting to everything, just about everything. But they still trail by a point here in set number 3. This one looks looks wide, but it is not. It's in. Finding some real estate over on that far side was the setter Rosie Barksdale, her first ace of the evening. Barksdale continues. Another good one. Plime gets there. Bailey Gable looks near side. Tip for Kensley McCauley. That's all she could do, but it's kill 16 for her. A little too far into the net from Bailey Gable, but Kensley McCauley has the athleticism to be able to deal with that anyway. So here's Gabby Pino on. She'll do the setting, and she starts by serving. Barksdale goes to the middle. Stone with a kill. When they get that the first pass, as it is for most, volleyball teams, that's just been key tonight for USM, and it hasn't been there enough. You see a powerful swing there from Lauren Stone. When the first pass has been good, they've gotten into that offense and they've found success. That serve receive and the back row passing just hasn't quite been there as consistently as it needs to be for the Wildcats. There's a collector's item, a hitting error from Kensley McCauley. Obviously, we're not able to keep hitting statistics up here in terms of hitting percentage, but she's got to be hitting something ridiculous right now. And she's going to have another chance here on the tip. Nice job by Barksdale to dig it up. And a free ball to the Spartans, but USM flying around there. Here's a tip from Johnson. Barksdale's going to go back to Dangle. Dangle off the block and out. No, in. Johnson and Gable combining for the block there and finding some space on the USM side. What a terrific job by both Bailey Gable and Hayden Johnson. Here's a tip from Stone. Pino's going to go back row to Kensley McCauley. McCauley hits a looping shot. And here is Anderson for USM. Ends up with Kendall Plime on a roll shot. Stone keeps it alive. Free one coming for the Spartans. Basler to Pino, near side. Plime with the swing. Off the tape. No, it's a touch. They're going to say off of the block instead. I thought that clipped the tape. And so it is kill number 6 for Kendall Plime. And Kensley McCauley will continue to serve. And USM cannot believe it. It really, from up here, and I'm in no position to make this judgment, certainly looked like the tape moved on the swing. Here's Gable again going cross court and just an inch wide again. She cannot buy one tonight. Talking about Bailey Gable, another good swing from her. She's had 4 of them that I would say have probably, if you added it up, they've been about a foot wide of the line here tonight. 8-6 lead for the Wildcats. Here's Barksdale getting it back, and the other Barksdale will hit it across. Here's Kendall Plime down the line, and Barksdale can't handle it. So Kendall Plime now with 7 kills. She is quietly having herself quite a night. Really not so quietly in sets 2 and 3. She only had 1 kill in the first set. Since then has really turned it on here tonight. Here's Anderson with a swing. Spartans deal with it. Ends up with Finley Morgan on the tip. Anderson is able to get there. Dengel's going to have a chance to swing on the far side off the block of the Spartans. And back row swing here for McCauley. Barksdale comes near side to Anderson. Nice swing from her. McCauley's there yet again. Here's Finley Morgan swinging off of the tip. No tip. That one looked closer to a block than the one that was called a block. So I guess it's all fair then. It works itself out. That's how that goes. So a hitting error that time from Finley Morgan. USM retakes the 2-point lead. Near side, Kendall Plime. Looping shot. I think she mishit that one. And it ends up with Doyle pushing it across. Plime gives a free one back to the Wildcats. And Doyle stays with it. Good hustle by both Barksdales and Doyle. This time it's Dengel off the block and down. Barksdale's going to back set to the back row. Get it to Anderson, dug up by McCauley. Pino goes back to Morgan, off the block of Doyle again. Far side, Dengel with a swing. This one off of the block of Laconia. And it ends up with Morgan. Tip shot. Barksdale gets there. Doyle far side. Tip by Dengel. This one's into the net. And I think, I was going to say, I think that was a double. Yeah, double on Gabby Pino. What a crazy rally that was. That was the best rally we've had tonight. And it ends up with a USM point, 10-7 on that Quest Interiors scoreboard. Here's the swing. Coming to the near side is Gabby Pino yet again, and Plime this time goes into the block. Or, into the tape, they're going to say. So a 4-point lead for USM. They had a 4-point lead briefly in set number 2 that they ended up losing that. Can they find some success here in set 3? Pino with back-to-back errors here. And it's a 5-point Wildcat lead. Timeout for Coach Weiss. Let's take it with them here on Radio Plus. We're back right after this.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Third set action here between the second-seeded Spartans and number 6 University School. 5-point lead for University School. The Wildcats have settled in here the last 2 sets, really. I mean, the first set really was really never close. 25-12 was the final there. They hung with Laconia all the way to about the 18-point mark. 16, 17, 18-point mark in set 2. Ended up losing that one 25-19. And right now have a 5-point lead in set number 3. Here's Kensley McCauley, back row, into the net. And they will continue, and a lot of this coming with Ella Anderson at the service stripe. And USM's got a ton of momentum here. Understandably, they don't have the biggest crowd here tonight. It's not a short drive from University School to get here. This one at the net, Doyle. Morgan contend for it, ends up being tipped back across by University School. The Spartans come to the near side with Kendall Plime. Dug up in the back row from Anderson. Now she's going to have a roll shot. Plime gets there. Far side to Gable. Gable off the block. Doyle able to hammer it up in the air. Gave Barksdale enough time to get over there. Spartans back to the near side with Plime. Plime goes cross court. And here's Dengel down the line. Sliding there is McCauley. Back to Plime off of the tip. No. That was way high from Kendall Plime. I thought it might have gotten tipped, but it was not. So a 7-point lead for the Wildcats. They have doubled up Laconia here in set number 3. And the Spartan fans, the students, finally onto their feet, trying to get loud and help their team to a little bit of momentum, perhaps. Barksdale goes back to Anderson. Anderson with a nice swing. Dug up by McCauley. Pino comes to Finley Morgan. Down in the middle. That's wide. And the Spartans just cannot find one right now. Even good-looking swings like the last couple. Good one from Morgan. Good one from Plime. Not finding space over on that USM side. This one is deep, and that takes a little steam out of the sails of USM, but they've still built a 7-point lead, 15-8. And they are in good shape still here in set number 3. From a USM perspective, they got to avoid any runs from Laconia. Got to side out right away from a Wildcat perspective. Here's Dengel off the block and down. Dengel does just that with that swing, the side out and back over to USM. And she's going to go back to serve. The best server statistically, and tonight she has been their best server. Couple of different aces tonight, and she's also been part of 2 different runs that have been 3 points or more. Not this time. It's Kendall Plime going through the block and earning yet another kill. Kendall Plime up to 8 tonight, and she'll go back and serve now. It's still a 7-point Wildcat lead. Plime, this one looks deep. It is. And yet another error. 8 is my count for Laconia tonight for service errors. And, you know, you heard postgame. If you tuned in on Thursday to that Springs-Laconia match, you heard postgame. Coach Weiss said, we cannot serve like this the rest of the way if we want to achieve the goals that we have set for ourselves. They knew they were not going to make they will not make a run. That's what she was alluding to. If they serve below their required 92% that they've set for themselves. Barksdale collides with Doyle. Dengel keeps it alive. Plime gets there. Gable goes to Morgan with the tip, and a nice shot from Finley Morgan. That's a big-time response from her. And it'll keep Morgan at the service line as well. We're trying to eat into this 17-10 deficit currently. Nice knuckling serve from Finley Morgan. The tip from Stone. And she's got her fourth kill of the night. And that has really been the biggest difference here in set number 3. USM has sided out immediately more times than not. And that's 2 in a row now that they've done that. And here comes an ace for Barksdale. Rosie Barksdale with her second ace, if you call it that. Some statisticians might not give you an ace there. I'm going to give Rosie Barksdale an ace. And another timeout from Coach Weiss. She uses her second here in the third set. Spartans trail by 9. Back after this.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
We return here to the pit. No more timeouts left for Laconia and Coach Weiss. Rosie Barksdale will continue to serve with a 9-point advantage. And this is more like it from the Wildcats. This is kind of what I had expected a little bit early. Now, again, I didn't expect, don't get me wrong, but by my comment there, I did not expect University School to lead in every set by 9 points. This is what I expected in terms of their quality. Obviously, Laconia has helped them here in set number 3. That one cannot be between Doyle and Stone. They couldn't find it after it tipped off of the block. And so The kill that time coming from Addison Grotti, and Grotti's going to take a seat after that, her first kill of the night. She really has, the kills have been fewer and further between than some others for Addison Grotti, but she's been a part of that block all year long. And she's been a big part of it. That's why she starts for this team. Another loose one there from Gabby Pino. She goes up with one hand, and it just kind of skews off and ends up with another error. 20-11, and on to serve is Stella Nicoli. And Nicoli will hit it across. Here comes Kensley McCauley. And McCauley held quiet there while she was in the back row a little bit. She's up to 17 kills now. Almost called her Addie McCauley. That's her sister at Upper Iowa University, playing volleyball there. Had a tremendous career with the Spartans, and Kensley looks like she's following in those footsteps for sure. Here is Kensley from the back row, and just about kept up by USM, but not able to get it across. So that one was kind of a cheap one, but still goes down as a kill for Kensley McCauley, so she's up to 18. McCauley with the jump serve. This one dips down, gets it to Stone, does Barksdale, and it's into the Laconia block once again. Between Gable and Johnson, able to block that one back down. Didn't see who that came off last. Might have been Johnson again. She's had a nice night in her middle blocker spot. Dingle able to give a free one across to the Spartans. Here comes Kendall Plime down the line, loose, and it goes wide. And so back to a 7-point advantage for the Wildcats, and they are just 4 points away from staying alive here in this regional final matchup. Here is Barksdale. Maya Barksdale, to be exact. Tip from Bailey Gable, She's still looking for her first kill of the night, is Bailey Gable. That one's off of the solo block of Johnson, and Ella Anderson has another kill. She's got 3 tonight. And the Wildcats just 3 points away now from forcing this to a fourth set. Maya Barksdale spins the ball and hammers it across. Here is Pino going to the near side with Plime. Plime dug up by Barksdale, and Booker couldn't keep it under control, and that one goes out of bounds into the stands. Nice tip shot there from Kendall Plime. She's got 9 kills here tonight. Here's Josie Basler. Back row for Anderson. Dug up by McCauley. Pino comes back to the near side to Plime. Tipped through the block, and Anderson's going to have another swing. This one's another good one. Ella Anderson with 2 kills in quick succession, and the Wildcats just 2 points away now. Nice shot there, trying to go cross court. McCauley couldn't handle it. Basler with a nice dig. Pino near side. Kendall Plime a little bit off balance. Booker able to get there. And a back row swing that time. Ooh, that was really close, and it's ruled in. Coach Weiss can't believe it, but ruled in on the overhand back row swing from Maya Barksdale. We'll get a look here on the replay. Very, very, very tight. Yeah, I tell you what, that looks like that was an excellent call. It's hard to tell, obviously, without having a camera right down almost on the line, but based on that replay, I'd say that was a pretty good call there. Here's Finley Morgan on the tip. It's set point here for the Wildcats. Stengel into the block and down. Bailey Gable. And by my count, that's her first kill coming on the block kill. And Gable going to go back to serve. She's going to have to go on some sort of run here. We've seen the Spartans do it, don't get me wrong. Takes something special to find a way to win this set. Here is Gable coming near side to Plime. And that one is someone into the net. It was the setter once again, Rosie Barksdale. who was into the net, and Barksdale was pretty adamant that she wasn't, but that was a pretty quick whistle. That was pretty definitive from the officials. This one from Gable, wide, and it's a 25-17, win in set number 3. So forcing a fourth set are the Wildcats. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with set 4 right after this.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pinot. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinotBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
So University School able to get it done there in the third set, 25-17. And obviously serving, be something Coach Weiss would talk about there. Some of that was University School just settling in with their passing. I tell you what, I don't want to try to oversimplify things, but sometimes we can overcomplicate things too. And I think just that first pass for the Wildcats was so much better in that third set, and that's part of why they won. They finally got themselves into some rhythm offensively. And don't get me wrong, Laconia made the mistakes as well, but the USM just looked like a totally different team there in set number 3. So on to set 4 we go. The Spartans still lead it 2-1. But University School with some new life. Bucher with a kill here to start set number 4. She's got 8 now on the night, and she started off the third set well. She actually had a better second set statistically than third set. But I think in that second set, maybe a little bit of momentum. They found a little something. And University School, they're not going anywhere, this number 6 seed. Here is Dengel on the serve. Gable's going to come near side with Plime. Tipped across by Bucher. Barksdale goes far side to Doyle. Darcy Doyle into the block. This time to Bucher. Bucher pushes across. Overpass. Bucher tries the other side, and she finds Paydirt. Sophia Bucher with back-to-back kills to start off set number 4. And the Spartans trying to find a side out here with Dengel at the service line. Good one from Dengel. Dug up by McCauley. And back to Morgan, and Finley Morgan goes off the block and out. Booker not able to redirect that one straight down. And so another kill for Finley Morgan. She had just 2 in the between sets 2 and 3. She had 3 kills. And here's a little bit of a change here for Laconia. Emery Strax on to serve. She's a freshman. And here's Finley Morgan with the kill. And so an opportunity here for the freshman Strax after some serving troubles for Scarlet Nitz. So this is usually where Nitz comes in to serve, but here is the freshman for the Spartans, and she hits it into the net. And that's a tough situation to come into. Probably not expecting to contribute tonight, but she does, and that time into the net. So another error. By my count, that's number 9 on the night for Laconia. Booker is serving now for the Wildcats. Back in the front row is Kensley McCauley. Back on the score sheet is Kensley McCauley. She's got 19 kills. Easy as you like. Good pass from Basler. And Gable with a nice set to Kensley McCauley. She goes right down the line with it. Finley Morgan, this one dips down, and a quick set. Nice job by Stone to kind of will that one across. Back to McCauley off the block. Back to McCauley yet again on the tip, and it's down. And the coaching staff from University School thought on that first swing from Kensley McCauley that it was into the tape and not actually touched, which would have made that a 4th hit. But Laconia has a lead here for the first time in set number 4. And Finley Morgan continues. And by the way, that last kill for Kensley McCauley means she's over 20 here tonight. And Addison Grotti with another block. Give her a block kill. Got 2 of those tonight as Grotti. She also got a traditional swinging kill as well. That probably doesn't make sense to volleyball experts out there, but that's why you're all smarter than I am. Here's a nice tip at the net. Rosie Barksdale. Tell you what, she's not very tall, but she has been a part of the block all night. That time she rises up at the net and able to tip this thing across. What a play from her. Great athleticism. She goes back to serve, trying to keep the Wildcats in this thing. Nice serve from her. Dips down. Pleim gets there on the dive. Here's McCauley. Again, looked like it was off the tape, but they're saying it was off of the block of USM. Here's Anderson. Good cross-court swing. Grotti looks to the near side with McCauley. Down and touched. Right on the line. Rosie Barksdale, she almost puts both hands over her mouth like she's almost embarrassed, but it was interesting. She kind of put her foot there like she was saying, well, if it hits my foot, it's in. And it hit her foot. So another kill here for Kensley McCauley after all of that. 21 for the sophomore. Gabby Pino has an ace. Pino is a good percentage server. She doesn't have a ton of aces on the year. Her job is, she knows her job is to just get the ball into play. 7-4 lead here for the Spartans. Barksdale looks to the far side with Anderson. A tipped rolling, it just kind of skewed off of her hand. And another tip now for Kensley McCauley. And, the University School kept playing. The whistle did come. I didn't hear it right away over the cheers of the students, but there was a whistle. 22 kills now for Kensley McCauley and counting. Barksdale goes to the middle with Stone, and she hammers down for another kill. Lauren Stone now has 5, and that was an important side out for the Wildcats. Trying not to let this thing get too far out of reach, and they stay within 3 here. Nicoli on to serve. Pleim gets there, near side with Pino, and Kensley McCauley yet again. That's 3 or 4 in a row. I'm losing count here. that have all come via the tip. And there's no one that's filled in behind there from the Wildcats that have made that adjustment to Kensley McCauley going to the tip. Barksdale to Barksdale. Stone from the middle and kept up by the Spartans. How'd they do that? Anderson goes to the middle of the court with a swing. And Ella Anderson has kill number 5 on the night. There's 4 different Wildcats that have reached at least 5 kills tonight. Darcy Doyle, Ella Anderson, Lauren Stone, and Sophia Bucher. Bucher has 9 to lead the way for USM. And the Wildcats able to get it back to 3 here. Can they get it any closer? We shall see. Here's Kendall Plime on a roll shot, dug up by Barksdale. And Anderson once again. She's had a couple of kills here. Kept in by Barksdale. Here's the other Barksdale off of the hands there. And a back set to Kensley McCauley. McCauley goes into the net. So the Wildcats back within 2 as they continue to just battle. And that's what that was what the third set was. That's what this fourth set is going to have to be for USM if they're going to stay in this thing and force a 5th and decisive final set. Here's an ace from the libero Maya Barksdale going off the arms of Kensley McCauley. And she hasn't hardly put a foot wrong today. That time just did not get the body behind it. This time she does. Pino, not much she can do with it. A free ball for USM. This one looks like it's into the net. It is, and a double for the Wildcats. So a little bit of a loose pass there from Nicoli in the back row on a free ball, an opportunity that should have come for the Wildcats to try to tie that thing up. Instead, it's 10-8 with Josie Basler back to the serve line. Here's Barksdale, dumps it across at the net. Basler gets there. Pino goes back to McCauley in the back row. Bucher's at the net, and she hammers it down. There's Sophia Bucher into double figures with her 10th kill, that time meeting the ball at the net from the back row of Kensley McCauley. Ella Anderson with the serve. Basler able to get there. Here is Finley Morgan, roll shot. Barksdale goes back out to Dengel, and Dengel off of the block of Finley Morgan and Bailey Gable. And Laconia has just kept the Wildcats at arm's length. USM's been within 1 now 3 different times over the last couple of minutes, and every time Laconia has sided out. Barksdale, good hustle to get there, and Bucher's just going to have to roll this one over. Here is Finley Morgan on the set from Gable. This one's into the stands. Barksdale! She launched herself into the stands to keep that alive. Here's Finley Morgan. It's deep. What a play by the setter, Rosie Barksdale. The hustle into the stands. I mean, she fell onto the front row of the stands getting to this one. What a play by Rosie Barksdale. You'll see it here just a moment. There she goes flying into the stands. She lands on the second row to keep it alive. I'll tell you what, if the Wildcats come back to win, it's plays like that you got to have when you're in crunch time in postseason, and USM has got them tonight. Barksdale keeps this one alive. It's going to be deep. Oh, no, it landed in. Basler got a late call that it was deep. I thought it was going to be deep as well. That thing just kept spinning. And Rosie Barksdale, have yourself a couple of points. I don't know if Basler attempted to hit that and she just missed it, or if someone told her it was going to be out. Well, either way, the Wildcats will take it. They have finally tied this thing up. Here is Kendall Plime off of the block. Dug up by Anderson. Barksdale goes to the middle, and there's Bucher in a lead for the Wildcats for the first time since about 3-2 or somewhere around there in this set. Trying to force a 5th set here on the road. They've already upset the number 3 seed in 5 sets, Oostburg, on Thursday night, trying to do it to the 2nd seed. There's a battle at the net. Bucher wins it a couple of times. Tipped across by Grotti. Nice play by Barksdale. And Darcy Doyle able to get it across. Gable Coming to the near side to Kendall Plime. Plime off the tape and down. Point for the Spartans, and a much-needed side out for Laconia. And it comes from Kendall Plime. She's up to 10 kills, double figures for Kendall Plime as well. And into serve this time, another new face, Madeline Taplin, the sophomore, is into serve. Coach Weiss just looking for someone who will put the ball in play. And she's going to continue to just make changes. She's not afraid to do that here late on in the season. Here's Doyle off the tape. Getting there is Gable. Tip at the net. Finley Morgan keeps it alive. Here's Kensley McCauley with the tip. Barksdale throws out an arm and gets there. Maya Barksdale heaves it across. Free ball here. Ends up with McCauley off of the dig of Anderson. And Anderson's going to get a back row swing here. Nice rolling shot. She's got a kill. The momentum is squarely in the camp of the Wildcats right now. I guess the positive thing from a Laconia standpoint, if you're looking at it that way, is after all of this big run of USM, they're only down by a point, are the Spartans. The Spartans are chanting, "We can't hear you," to a student section that doesn't exist for USM. There's a big block from Lauren Stone. I've never seen a student section chant at the adults from an opposing fan base, but there you go. First for everything. Big block there from Stone. She's now got 6 kills and a 2-point Wildcat lead. This is an ace for Booker. Well, that hit the wall. I'm not sure. Didn't it? Might not. Maybe it did hit the. I looked down as soon as it went off of the arms. Yeah, that hit the wall, so that was dead from the start. It's an ace from Booker. We'll take a timeout with Laconia here. Down by 3 are the Spartans. Back after this.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
We return here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Thanks for joining us here tonight. It has been a dandy so far, and University School just will not go away. You know, this is kind of the opposite of what happened on Thursday. They won the first 2 sets against Oostburg on Thursday, then lost the next 2 before winning the final set 15-10 to advance to tonight. They're looking for a pair of road upset wins over higher-ranked opponents here in the postseason. Here's a tip from Kensley McCauley off the tape and down. McCauley has kill number 24. 24 tonight for Kensley McCauley. She is on fire. Here's Finley Morgan back to serve. Dug up by Dengel. Here's Anderson. Swings that one, and it does not get across. So back to a 1-point contest. And Finley Morgan continues for the Spartans at the service line. Jump serve from Finley. This one dug up by Anderson. Quick set to the middle. Down on the block. Kensley McCauley. She does it all. She's got 25 kills tonight. That was pretty clearly off of McCauley's hands. Give that to her. Here's an overpass from the Wildcats. Gable going to dump this across. Really smart shot by Bailey Gable. And the Spartans have a lead. Timeout Wildcats. And just like that, momentum shifts. Let's take a timeout with them. It's a 1-point lead for Laconia. Back after this.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
So the timeout worked wonders for Coach Weiss. Out of the timeout, they are on a 4-0 run to take a 1-point lead. Does the timeout work for USM? We shall see. Not so far. Dengel loose with the pass. And it's an ace for Finley Morgan. She's got 3 of those tonight. 3 aces for Morgan, 3 for Kensley McCauley. And it's a 2-point lead for Laconia. I think they can start to feel it now that the momentum is starting to shift back in their favor. Here is Doyle off the block of Johnson. Johnson stays with it. Hayden Johnson with kill number 4 on the night. Big time play from the junior Hayden Johnson. And the lead is 3. And it is now make it a 6-0 run for Laconia. Looping serve from Finley Morgan. Back set to Ella Anderson. Anderson able to get it to go. 7 kills for her. She's really turned things on in set number 3. I got her for 3 kills. No, 4 kills. 4 of her 7 coming here in set number 4. Here is the setter, Barksdale on the serve. Gable comes near side. Kensley McCauley. It's an overpass. And McCauley's going to get another opportunity on the tip. She gets it to go. Kensley McCauley with kill number 26. And the Spartans able to side out back to a 3-point lead. Points are getting short here and opportunities for the Wildcats. They got to go on a run. Not that way. Dengel misses it, and it's another ace for Gabby Pino. She's got 2 of those tonight. And it's now a 4-point lead, and the Spartans are just 5 points away from winning this thing in 4 sets. Pino, good serve this time. Much better from Dengel to the middle to Stone. Stone can't win the battle at the net, and it is dire straits now for the Wildcats and another timeout for them. Let's take it with them here on Radio Plus. Back after this.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
So second timeout taken here by University School. They have nothing left. Laconia would have 1 left should they need it the rest of the way. 21-16. The Spartans have the lead with Gabby Pino at the service line. Dengel gets this one up. Near side set for Doyle. Doyle does a really nice job to stay out of the net there. Anderson digs this one up. Barksdale goes far side. Darcy Doyle hammers into the net. And the Spartans are just 3 points away now. I'd have to go back and look. I believe this was 15-14 at one point in time. Or 14-13. That's the kind of run Laconia is on. Something like a 9-1 run. Here is Ella Anderson. Good cross-court swing. Basler deals with it. Pino comes near side. Into the block goes McCauley. It's down and in play. Nice job that time from Lauren Stone to get there for USM. They had to have that one, you feel, and they get it from their middle. Lauren Stone off the block. You can see it there, landing pretty clearly in play. And now a question. They got both captains down there, and they're having a discussion. I wish we had the microphone down there. They got a microphone from the up judge to the down judge. And we're trying to wait for some sort of explanation. Coach Weiss kind of had a weird look on her face, like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice to get explanations for things like these, but it's a point for USM. Okay, there we go. We found out what we knew all along, which is a point for USM. Or did they give them? Yeah. I don't know what the. Who knows? There you go. There's my explanation. I don't know. What we do know is it's a 5-point lead for the Spartans. They need just 3 points. This one's deep. A big-time error that time from Nicoli. And the Spartans are just 2 points away, and you can see what it means to this team and Coach Weiss and this community. Here comes Kensley McCauley. That one dips down, tip from Stone. Pino's going to have a chance to come near side to Kendall Plime, who tips it across. Dengel, Barksdale, Anderson off the block. The block for Laconia has come to play in the last 5 minutes or so. That looked like a double. Doesn't matter. Bailey Gable, two-hand slam. And the Spartans have match points. 24-17. And the students chant one more point. Here's a knuckling serve from Kensley McCauley. How about an ace from the star of the show tonight? 26 kills for Kensley McCauley and 4 aces. Responsible for 30 points tonight for the Spartans. They win set number 4, 25-17. It's a 3-1 4-set win for Laconia. 25-12, 25-19. 17-25 and 25-17. The Spartans win it here tonight. All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We will have our post-game show, talk to Coach Weiss and I'm sure Kensley McCauley and maybe one other player. We'll see. That's when we return here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Stay with us.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, Come hungry and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
We return here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Thanks for being with us tonight. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth. What a match. I tell you what, University School, they showed some fight in sets number 3 and 4, excuse me, and really set number 2 as well. That was actually the closest set that we saw tonight. Final score, 3-1 win for Laconia, 25-12, 25-19, 17-25, 25-17. And they are regional champs. They got the plaque down there at the pit. You see how many people came out of the stands, and this is probably about half the people that ended up going down onto the court. Packed house here tonight, as it always is in Laconia. This is one of the best high school fan bases you will find. We say that all the time, but it absolutely is the case with the Spartans over the course of every sport that we see here in Laconia. Final statistics will get you some of those, again, unofficial, but we do our best up here. Kensley McCauley, 26 kills and 4 aces tonight. Finley Morgan with 9 kills. Kendall Plime with 10 kills. Morgan also had 3 aces, by the way. Hayden Johnson with 4 kills. Bailey Gable with 3. Addison Grotti with 2. Those the leaders for Laconia. For the University School of Milwaukee, Sophia Bucher, 11 kills, 7 kills apiece for both Ella Anderson and Lauren Stone. 5 for Darcy Doyle, and 3 for Abigail Dangle. She also had a couple of aces as well. And Maya Barksdale with an ace, Rosie Barksdale with a couple of aces. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back, and we will talk with Coach Weiss and a couple of players when we return right after this on Radio Plus.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
We return here to the pit on Radio Plus Video Sports here with Coach Weiss. Coach, that's a good University School team. I mean, a 6 seed. Obviously, they play in that really tough conference along with Luther Prep and Lake Country. Very good teams that they play across the course of the season. You probably knew that they were battle-tested coming into this one. I guess, what was the message to your team just to be ready tonight?
I mean,
I think I must have hit the... There you go. That's my fault. I hit the button.
Well, this week we were kind of, working on Oostburg because they had the higher seed. So last night we changed our practice plan and really worked on being able to shut down their middles because they run such a quick offense out of their middle. And we did a really good job getting up quick on those one balls and shutting down their middles. I mean, they still got plays on us because they're good, but I mean, I thought we did a good job shutting down their middles.
Yeah, this could be my next question. Obviously, you brought Hayden with you here. She probably doesn't get as much credit as she deserves with all the offensive talent on this team, but her ability to defensively really stifle what they like to do really well, and along with Bailey and Addison and Finley, but a big night from her tonight.
Yes, I'm so proud of Hayden. This season, I've been working with her so hard to get that blocking timing done. At the beginning of the season, she was really struggling with hitting the ball behind her head and not being able to swing at a ball because she was leaving so quickly. And I'm just incredibly proud of her taking all of our coaching and putting it into the game tonight. And she really showed and shined for us tonight.
26 kills and 4 aces for Kensley tonight. When she gets going like that, that's just kind of fun to watch, I guess.
Yes, she played very well. She was hitting high balls, and we talked after our game on Thursday about how Finley did such a good job of mixing up her shots, like she was going tip and then swinging hard. And I mean, Kensley took that, what we said in practice, and she did that tonight. She was making their defense move and work and putting the ball all over the place.
What do you take from this moving on? Living Word was up 2-0. Haven't got a final there against Mayville, but what do you take moving forward, moving on to a sectional semifinal, a round that you guys are pretty used to playing in at this point?
Well, I told them, like, the last 10 points of that last set, that's the intensity that I expect. That's my expectation of the quality of play that they need to be doing, the amount of cheering and just building each other up. Like, we need to play like that with that intensity the entire rest of the season if we want to beat Living Word Lutheran. And I don't even want to know what our serving percentage was tonight, but that was not great for us.
Coach, it is a win, and you get to practice on Monday. That's always the good thing, right?
I'm glad to be back on Monday.
All right, Coach. Congrats on the win. Appreciate a few minutes. We'll let Kensley step in here. Kensley, I mentioned it there. 26 kills, 4 aces for you. What is the volleyball? What does that look like out there when things are going so good? I mean, everything that you touched turned to gold tonight. Just take us through a match that couldn't have gone much better from your perspective, I would imagine.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I realized that the setter was pushed back so much, so if she would come up, I would go hit deep line, or if she would stay back, I would tip it over. So it's kind of more like being smart during the plays, but yeah, I don't know. It was really fun.
We talked about their middles, and obviously you look at them statistically, you look at them on film. That's kind of their bread and butter. Talk about what all of your middles and all of your blockers tonight. Just what a night they had tonight to be able to kind of shut that down or limit it for them.
Yeah, they definitely did have a really good night, especially Hayden. She did really well shutting them down, and even if like knowing if they're going to run a 1 as a quick or a 3, or even like going back as a slide, but they didn't do that at all, actually, I don't think. But yeah, they did really well, I think.
What do you take from this one moving forward? Obviously, you guys have played tough competition all year. That's a really good 6 seed. I haven't looked at the whole bracket, but I would imagine that's probably one of the better 6 seeds out there. What do you take from this one moving forward onto sectional semifinals next Thursday?
From this one, we have to take all of the energy that we had on the court today, because in the third set that we were kind of down, the fourth one we got really hyped. Like at the end, it was really fun volleyball, and we just have to keep that energy throughout the whole game. We can't get down at all for next Thursday.
Awesome. Congrats on the win. You guys stay alive. We'll let Hayden pop in here. All right, Hayden. Get that microphone nice and close there. All right. Talk about the process for you over the course of the season. You know, Coach talked about all the work that you've put in. Just what has it meant to you that, you know, Coach has taken that time to kind of, you know, focus on certain parts of your game where she feels that you needed improvement, and then just talk about that process of doing that and then seeing the results here tonight.
Yeah, honestly, it means a lot that both our coaches put a lot of effort into working with me, and they take extra time, whether it's when we're in the weight room or just in general after practice, working with me on my blocks, getting my timing down and where I'm supposed to be. And they give us a detailed game plan, which shows me where I'm supposed to line up on my blocks, and us game prepping before every game obviously helps, and just helps me to be prepared.
Just talk about, I mean, you guys saw it warming up. You guys saw it on film, how good their middles have been all season long. And then you see them during warm-ups. What was going through your mind in terms of, all right, we got a job to do. We got to go out there and get it done?
Watching them warm up, there's number 15 and 14, and we knew that 15 always goes to our outsides and 14 always goes to our setters. So knowing which hand to put on the block, I was just mentally preparing myself for that, and just during warm-ups, just knowing what to do at each moment.
I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Coach and Kensley. How do you replicate that last set and take that forward onto Thursday?
I feel like the last set, the last few points, we obviously were very hype with each other, and we were lifting each other up, and we talked way more. So I feel like if we can put that forward on Thursday, I think it should end good.
Awesome. Congrats on the win, and best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate a few minutes from both Hayden Johnson and Kensley McCauley, as well as Coach Weiss here in the postgame. Jordan King with you in the Radio Plus broadcast booth here at the pit. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and finish out things here from Laconia right after this. Stay with us.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Let me get you in this used car. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's what it feels like at most used car dealerships. Pushy sales tactics, pressure, and no peace of mind. At Schaefer Auto, we don't play that game. Every car's inspected by certified mechanics, and we got over 100 budget-friendly vehicles ready for you. Here, you actually get the space and support to choose the car that fits you.
Schaefer Auto, no tackles, no pressure, just the right car for you.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The photo ops continue with that regional championship plaque. Laconia are regional champions here tonight by way of a 4-set win against University School of Milwaukee. 25-12, 25-19, 17-25, 25-17. Once again, appreciate a few minutes from Coach Weiss and both Kinsley McCauley and Hayden Johnson. Johnson, yeah, I've said it multiple times this season, said it on Thursday, said it again tonight. She probably does not get the props she deserves because statistically she doesn't jump off the page at you, but she just does everything well and really has taken that next step for the Spartans here in terms of being that second middle along with Finley Morgan, who also had a nice night tonight. Some final statistics to remind you about: 26 kills and 4 aces from Kinsley McCauley, 10 kills for Kendall Plime, 9 kills and 3 aces for Finley Morgan, 4 kills for Hayden Johnson. Those were the leaders for Laconia offensively. We did get confirmation. Living Word Lutheran swept Mayville 25-18, 25-14, 25-17. So Living Word Lutheran will host Laconia at 7 p.m. I don't know who will be there, but I know that we'll have that one on Radio Plus and Jeff's live stream Family of Networks coming up on Thursday as Laconia and CWC, I believe I saw, got a win here tonight as well. Central Wisconsin Christian swept Cambria Friesland. So those are really the only 2 area volleyball teams that are left, and they'll both play in sectional semifinal action coming up on Thursday. And just at the bottom of the bracket, Watertown Luther Prep beat Cambridge in a sweep. Don't have a score yet from Lake Country Lutheran and Broadhead. That game will take place on Thursday at Luther Prep, assuming it'll be between Watertown Luther Prep and Lake Country Lutheran. All right, there you go. That's what we got here on Radio Plus. Do want to tell you, coming up next weekend, obviously we'll have volleyball on Thursday, but coming up on Friday, 3 teams still alive, or 4 teams really still alive. WLA Mayville play in level 2 against each other. That one's at Ray Dunn at Mayville. Also in action in Division 6. We have the St. Mary Springs Academy Ledgers with a big win last night against Lamira. And then in 8-man football, Oakfield, the top seed, is still alive in 8-man. So that's what we got coming up next Thursday and Friday here on Radio Plus. All right, want to say thanks to all our sponsors up and down the line. Thanks to Cody Moon and the fine folks here at Laconia, always taking care of us as they always do. Want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight to a dandy 4-set match win for Laconia over USM. For Josh, Ike, and Jacob, I'm Jordan King saying so long from the pit. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors:
Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Bondi Family Dental,
Sargento Cheese, Len's Truck Center, Right Way Home Improvement, Taco Bell.
Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Quest Interiors, Wisconsin Lighting Lab,
BCI Burke, Marion University, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Musa Sheet Metal,
Coal, Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Marco Tax Service, Winnebago Lutheran Academy,
Bob's Pizza, AirTech, Silica for your home, The Wellness Way,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Roush Insurance, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Bristol Morgan Bank, New Medical Center, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Hopper's Silk Screen and Embroidery,
Smith Builders, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Brad Tagliapietra, American Family Insurance Agent, Everson Law Office,
Michaels Corporation, Aurora Healthcare, Vogel Family Dentistry, Anders Auto Parts, Schaefer Auto, Keller Buildings,
Sir Rower Family Dental.